Hi, I'm Jason and welcome to another week of Dilemma. Again, you've been flooding in with your emails and I'm so happy about that because they're really funny. So, well, some of them aren't funny, but anyway, we'll go with it, okay? So let's start. I've discovered that my boyfriend is a cross-dresser, okay? And I've told him that it's all right, but actually I do mind about it. How can I tell him this? This is from Alex in Preston. Alex, God, you've told him that you're okay with it, but now you're not. Talk to him about it, okay? There's no point brooding on it, okay? I'm glad you've emailed me, but there's no point brooding on it. You need to talk to him about it and see how much this means to him because, you know, this can become part of someone's life so deeply that it is an extension of themselves. It can make them feel better, you know, so you need to talk to him about it and then find common ground, okay? Because you can't expect him just to yield because he could be doing this for years and he can't expect you just to accept it. So find common ground, okay? That's what I would suggest. Next one. I hate the way my fella dresses. He dresses like an old man and it's embarrassing. It's getting to the point where I cannot be seen out in public with him. How can I tell him to get some new clothes without hurting his feelings? This is from Ashmed in Bath. Ashmed, shallow much. That's all I need to say. At the end of the day, you got with him when he was dressing as an old man, yeah? So what's the problem now? At the end of the day, I'm sure he came to the date looking like an old man. And obviously you found that attractive. So what's the problem? And now it's just no. Okay, you need to deal with these issues. This is not his problem. He is comfortable as he is. This is your problem. So I would like you to sit down, look in the mirror, and you know, take a good hard look at yourself. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay. Next, me and my partner are thinking about adopting a baby. How do we go about doing this? From Nick in London. Oh, Nick, that's really, really sweet. Basically, Nick, just go about it like any other couple would, okay? Just because you're a gay couple, it doesn't mean that anything's different, okay? Go about it, go through, you know, the social services, the foster agencies, you know, criminal checks, everything that you have to do is just as is. Some people will say, oh, you know, because you're a gay couple, blah, blah, blah. Take it in your stride, okay? Accept the answers, you know, give your answers, accept the questions, and I'm sure you'll do fine, okay? Now, the next one is, my new fella has a really small penis, and my previous boyfriend's been very well endowed. I really like this guy, but the size of his manhood is bothering me. Should I end things with him? This is unsure in Scotland. Unsure. I don't know, I mean, how long have you been with him? This is what you need to think about. How long have you been with him? How long have you dealt with it? If it's such a huge problem, then obviously end it. But please, I swear to God, do not tell him it's because of his penis, because that could ruin him. So basically, just tell him that it's not working out. You know, a little white lie, okay, is probably the best thing. But think about it. Sit down and think really hard. Weigh up the pros and cons about the relationship. And if the pros outweigh the cons, then stick with it and work with it. And if the cons outweigh the pros, then maybe not. But just don't do a Samantha from Sex and the City and go to counselling and scream that his penis is too small. That's not acceptable. We all know how that turned out. So, basically, that is the end of this section of the show. So I want you guys to stay tuned because I have a few more emails here that are really, really good. So please come back. This is from our sponsors. I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi and welcome back to Dilemma. I'm Jason and thank you for coming back. So I will chop on is not even the right word. I will go on with these emails. So I'm scared to come out to my family, but my boyfriend is pressurizing me to tell them all about myself. What do I do? That's from Anon in Nottingham. Anon, I don't know how old you are, you haven't said, but at the end of the day, just take it in your own pace, okay? One thing you need to accept, regardless of whether they're your family or not, if they don't accept you, then you're just going to have to say, well, fair enough. That's your problem. You know, you have a life to lead. You can't take on your family's drama. You can't take on your family's negativity, homophobia. You can't take it on. So when you are ready, okay, don't mind about what people think about you, okay? Just say, look, this is my time. This is what I need to do. You guys have your opinions to the side, but don't get in my face with it. Don't let your boyfriend pressurize you yet. If you're not ready, don't do it, okay? But you do need to do it at some point, otherwise it can escalate and get really, really, really bad, okay? Next one. My boyfriend has been hinting to me about having a threesome. I have not responded as I am not comfortable with it. What should I do? Richard in Hackney. Richard, As I say so many times with things like this, just say no, okay? You don't want a threesome. This is not, it's not acceptable. You say, oh, this is not acceptable. This is how it goes. Because you can't have a threesome without you there, can you? So I would suggest just say no. If you're not comfortable with it, sit down. It's always about sitting down and talking, okay? You can't do this in the middle of the street or anything like this. You need to sit down and talk to him and tell him why you are uncomfortable with it. And tell him, you know, if my feelings mean anything to you, suck it up. It's not going to happen, okay? That's what you need to do. Lay the law down. That's what you need to do. The next one is, there was a really hot guy who sits opposite me at work. Oh, we all know that, eh? And each time I see him, my heart flutters. What should I do, as I'm not sure if he's gay or bisexual? Richard in Southend. Richard, what I would suggest is, it's a little bit of recon. That's what I would suggest, a little bit of stealthy work. Find out about him, you know, go out for a drink with him, or not just with him, you know, because if he's straight, then that could be a problem. But go out for a drink, you know, with the team or whatnot. Find out more about him under a relaxed situation. And if you find out whether he's gay or bisexual, then obviously, you know, try it. Hit on him if you like him. But I'd suggest do some groundwork first. That's probably the best thing. Otherwise, it could go horribly, horribly wrong, okay? And the last one we have today is, I think my best friend fancies my boyfriend. Ooh. And he's always texting him, making subtle moves and passing it off as jokes. What should I do? Dennis in Hornsey. Dennis, basically what I'd say is, tell your friends, look, I'm not comfortable with what you're doing, you're my mate, and that's my boyfriend, and I'm not comfortable with all the texts you're sending him and everything that you're doing. It's not acceptable. That is my token phrase. You look at someone and you go, that's not acceptable, okay? And they go, that's different from, I don't like it. So tell him that's not what you want and that is not right, okay? Because if he's your friend, then he'll back off and say, wow, I'm really sorry, actually, I didn't even know what I was doing. Or if he's a bitch, then he's gonna be like, oh, well, it's all fair game. No, it's not. Slap him in the mouth. No, I'm joking. But seriously, lay the law down and tell him, my boyfriend's off limits, okay? So guys, that was another turbulent week of emails here on Dilemma. If you want to know more information about the show, about anything else on Mock TV, please check the credits at the end. But other than that, I will see you next week, so please tune in. I will see you later. I'm Jason. Bye-bye.